See, the fact is, he's an ex-prime minister, a national icon on the cricket field, and Pakistanis are crazy over cricket. A man who stood up to the power of the army, which is the one which rules the country. Either you have the strength to stand up to the army, or you become a coward like Nawaz Sharif and Shehbaz Sharif and fly off to UK and live there. Pakistan has to use almost one third of its budget only for interest payments on debt. And they are in a position to to basically ensure that he is killed in jail. I think the only way things can change is if there is a revolt from the grassroots level, which possibly the time is not far, Jumbo. The Pakistan hockey team, which is in Australia, playing a tri-series there, they were thrown out of the hotel because no payments were made for the hotel room by the Pakistan Hockey Association.
वंदे मातरम दोस्तों। स्वागत है आपका मैवरिक जियोपॉलिटिक्स के आज के सेशन में। और हमारे साथ हैं मेजर जनरल हर्ष कक्कड़ सर। हर्ष सर, स्वागत है आपका। प्रणाम।
Thank you, Pranam.
थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर योर टाइम। सर, lots of things happening in geopolitics. Couple of things which maybe we can touch upon today, basis your availability. Is maybe Imran Khan's health. There is an update in that, and maybe Bangladesh election, sir. Is that okay?
That's okay. Let's go ahead.
Perfect, sir. Let's start with Imran Khan's health. I think his vision जो सुनने में आ रहा है वो impact हो चुका है. If you have something, if we can put some light.
See, the fact is, he's an ex-prime minister, a national icon on the cricket field, and Pakistanis are crazy over cricket. Currently, with the World Cup going on, he's the one who carries the name of the country on the field. Even today, people swear by him. He is the ex-prime minister, a man who stood up to the power of the army, which is the one which rules the country. और ये हालात है कि he is languishing behind bars.
Right.
2 साल क्या 2.5 साल हो गए. His status has such come that in one of his eyes, his vision is down by 84%. The country has no shame that one of its leaders is in this state. The politicians don't realize कि कल अगर आर्मी को चाहिए होगा तो वही इसी हालात में होंगे. Unless as politicians you stand one beside the other, especially when the powers that control you, the army is standing there. Unless you unite and challenge the power of the Pak army, यही हालत होगी each and every politician की who goes against them. Either you have the strength to stand up to the army, or you become a coward like Nawaz Sharif and Shehbaz Sharif and fly off to UK and live there. उनके परिवार तो वही है. The money they loot from here goes to UK. Where are the Pakistanis gaining? The debt is increasing. Today, Pakistan has to use almost one third of its budget only for interest payments on debt. यूएई से पहले इन्होंने 1 बिलियन का लोन लिया, फिर मेरे ख्याल 2 बिलियन और लिए. यूएई ने बोला रीपे करो, उन्होंने रिक्वेस्ट किया रोल ओवर करो. फाइनली जब प्रेशर पड़ रहा है पेमेंट करने के लिए, अब वो सऊदी अरेबिया से एडिशनल लोन लेके यूएई को पे करें. अगर ये देश की हालत है, आप सोचो आम आदमी को क्या मिल रहा है और किस रेट पे मिल रहा है. All because the army is looting funds with the politicians. Where is the आम आदमी? If this
Sir,
is
it
the
is like
status,
इसकी टोपी उसके सर।
बस.
सऊदी से लूंगा, इसको दूंगा, उससे लूंगा, सऊदी को
और
दूंगा।
और इन लोगों का ये स्टेटस है that your ex prime minister is languishing, your national icon is languishing, and they are in a position to to basically ensure that he is killed in jail.
Yeah.
And those in power are doing nothing. This is the status of a country. It's shocking that this is where Pakistan is, but ये उनका state है. I think the only way things can change is if there is a revolt from the grassroots level, which possibly the time is not far, Jumbo.
प्लस सर आसिम मुनीर सेइंग कि हम कश्मीर इंशाल्लाह हम कश्मीर लेकर रहेंगे,
अरे
मतलब
आसिम मुनीर तो वो वो आसिम मुनीर के कहने में, और वो क्या था, किसके हसीन सपने, मुंगेरी लाल के
मुंगेरी लाल।
हसीन सपने। तो इट इज द सेम थिंग। उससे तो अपना इलाका नहीं संभाला जा रहा।
करेक्ट।
नीदर कैन ही कंट्रोल खैबर पख्तूनवा, नौ कैन ही कंट्रोल बलूचिस्तान। और जब इंडिया बिगिंस ओपनिंग फायर अलोंग द एलओसी, जब किया था ऑप सिंदूर में, वो तो अपने पोस्ट सब छोड़ छाड़ के भाग गए थे।
मरियम बंगर में
वो
छुप
तो
गए थे।
ये ये सिर्फ कहना है कि हमें कश्मीर चाहिए, वो तो लेकिन इवन से हमें तो स्वर्ग भी चाहिए। चाहिए तो सब कुछ, पर काबिलियत तो होनी चाहिए। अपना ही तो संभालो, वही बहुत है।
इट्स अ क्लियर डाइवर्जनरी टैक्टिक कि बलोचिस्तान में जो हो रहा है, जो हेरॉफ ऑपरेशन हेरॉफ हुआ, उससे ध्यान हटाइए एंड अंदर की जनता का, सो दैट दे आर एबल टू री इन्विगोरेट द भारत वाला फैक्टर।
वो कुछ नहीं होना उनका।
बट सर ये फनी सिचुएशन है, मतलब so well connected, these Pakistani cricket board, army, and the politicians are like, it's a
नहीं, but you look at it this way. Yesterday there was a report that the Pakistan hockey team, which is in Australia, playing a tri-series there, they were thrown out of the hotel because no payments were made for the hotel room by the Pakistan Hockey Association.
what a shame that is.
अच्छा, एक मैच में one of the Pakistani players got injured. The team doesn't even have a physio or a doctor because they can't afford to send. ये उनका हालात है. The team had, and all calls that the team management made to Islamabad कि भाई हमको पैसा दो, the hotel has thrown us out. None of them were being answered. था ही नहीं. The government says पैसा नहीं है. पैसा नहीं है, बट पॉलिटिशियंस के पास तो पैसा है लंदन में फ्लैट खरीदने के लिए. आसिम मुनीर इज फ्लाइंग आउट एवरी थर्ड डे. और उनका ख्वाजा आसिफ कहता है कि हमारे इतने डिमांड्स आ रहे हैं JF-17 के लिए दैट वी विल नॉट नीड IMF लोन फर्दर. यहाँ पे हॉकी टीम को डॉक्टर देने के लिए पैसा नहीं, और उधर IMF लोन की बात.
सर उसका पोल तो अजरबैजान में मेरे ख्याल से खुल गया जब उनका सप्लाई हुआ था। एलिस इन वंडरलैंड है सर पाकिस्तान, इजंट इट?
दैट इज वेयर द स्टेटस इज.
एंड दे कीप देयर पीपल आल्सो लाइक हवा में ही रखते हैं सब कुछ।
हाँ हाँ. हाँ हाँ.
इंटरनल जनता भी, पता नहीं इंटरनल जनता वहां की बेवकूफ है या समझ के भी कुछ कर नहीं पाती है। दे नो दे आर सो हेल्पलेस दैट दे कांट रेज वॉइस, दे कांट डू एनीथिंग, मतलब। एंड दे देन वांट टू कॉम्पीट विद इंडिया, दे हैव अ जेलेसी विद इंडिया कि भारत इतना आगे निकल गया। आई
पता
मीन
नहीं है. इट इज ओनली, दैट इज ओनली ड्रामा दैट दे आर एबल टू. दैट इज ऑल.
ड्रामा क्वीन है पाकिस्तान, ड्रामा क्वीन।
बस.
एवरीवेयर देयर इज अ ड्रामा।
हाँ हाँ, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है. चलो, लेट्स मूव टू बांग्लादेश.
यस सर।
बांग्लादेश इलेक्शंस रिजल्ट्स आर फाइनली लाइकली टू बी अनाउंस्ड, और इतना क्लियर हो गया कि BNP इज इन पावर.
यस।
एंड दैट इज अ गुड साइन, क्योंकि जमात इज आउट. BNP पहले यूज्ड टू बी प्रो पाक, एंटी इंडिया, क्योंकि उस समय अवामी लीग वाज देयर
राइट।
which is pro India. अब वही है, if one party is pro India, the other has to be anti
हैज टू
India
बी
to
प्रो
get
पाक,
votes.
या करेक्ट।
So it is the way the game was. But now with the Awami League out, and there is a realization that without India you can't.
करेक्ट।
See, you're surrounded on three sides. Aapka requirements are with India. For trade, you have to use Indian ports. प्रोडक्ट अगर आप इंडिया से लोगे तब सस्ते हैं, आप बाहर से मंगाओगे इट्स फार मोर कॉस्टली. And India is the one that can stand with you whenever there is a calamity. So in every way, you need India.
Sir, they have entered into an agreement with US that they will order yarn from US.
नहीं नहीं.
जो यान
See,
उनको
it
कोलकाता
is
से
not
जाता
an
था।
agreement. No, no, I think you're wrong. It's not an agreement. The
ओके।
US has said if you take yarn from us, tariffs will drop. But if you take yarn from the US, the costing is such that tariff, no tariff, it will come to the same or even worse. That offer is even to India. We don't need it. So it doesn't make much of a difference. So for them, You have the person who's running the factory. It's not the government.
Right.
He has to determine कहाँ से लेगा. Why should you buy it at 20-25% extra cost? और आपको 18% का अगर वो टैरिफ निकाल रहा है, you don't gain anything. आपका cost itself has gone up.
Correct.
So that is an offer common across to anybody जिसके साथ है.
But I think,
People
sir,
are
उसमें
not taking it.
बीच में there was a news that before this outgoing so-called government of Mohammed Yunus moves out, I think they signed something on these lines.
नहीं नहीं नहीं. There's nothing like it. These are all stories. I mean, the government doesn't have the power. It's an interim government. It doesn't have the power to do it.
Okay.
Even if it does, the factory guy who's buying it, why should he buy that?
Yeah.
So nobody is going to involve money there and then keep it with them. You can't, because after all, the guy will import it or get it from wherever he wants. After all, he has to be competitive in the world.
Correct.
You are not exporting to US alone. You're also exporting to Europe.
Yeah.
You're not under tariffs in Europe. So how can you export at a higher cost? It doesn't sound logical. तो ये बात है. And then plus, you see, with the change in government, with possibly the new government coming in, there is likely to be better relations. Also, we know that the Bangladesh army and the Indian army have close ties.
Hmm.
The ties have remained all through. Even now, despite whatever is happening, the ties between the two sides are good. So in such a scenario, it will only improve. You see, Bangladesh army chief used to be visiting India at least once or twice a year. तभी वो फिर start हो. And things will get better. Yunus, जैसे कहते हैं ना, you always have a bump on the road. So Yunus possibly was the bump in Indo-Bangladesh relations. Hopefully things will see sense. And the way Awami League acted against the Jamaat is possibly what we may see, not immediately. We'll have to wait a year or so for them to stabilize, settle the government, and then possibly you might see a crackdown.
So Jamaat is completely out, sir. It looks like.
No, they've got about 60 odd seats.
हाँ, but
They
they
are
have
in the
not got a majority.
opposition.
Basically, what I mean is कि
हाँ,
they don't have
they
majority.
don't have नहीं, majority जिसका होगा वही सरकार बनाएगा.
जी.
But they are out of it, and nor are they in a position to threaten or challenge the
Yeah, yeah,
government, that we can break the government or we can
yeah.
damage the
They are not in a
government.
kingmaker वाला position.
They're not in that. So
Yeah,
nobody is in that. So that
correct.
is where the difference is. BNP was expected,
Yeah,
because that is a party which is at the grassroots level, Awami League or ye.
yep.
Maybe in 2-3 years, 4 years, if confidence build hoga, the Awami League again is permitted to fight. So let's see how it goes. But hopefully now we may see a change. PM Modi ने congratulate किया है BNP को, उनके leader को, who is Khalida Zia's son, Tariq Rahman.
Tariq Rahman.
So he has done that, and hopefully now things will undergo a change.
तारिक रहमान का ये भी कहना था कि वी विल फोकस बिफोर द इलेक्शंस दैट इज वी विल फोकस ऑन इकोनॉमी सो लेट्स सी
Huh.
इफ ही
If
वांट्स
they
टू
have
फोकस
to focus on economy, they have to look towards India. So
या
that
या
should come through.
दैट्स ट्रू क्योंकि
Huh.
सी यू कांट हैव अ नेबर एज बिग एज इंडिया एंड यू कीप इग्नोरिंग इट
Huh.
यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गो एनीवेयर बिकॉज यू आर सराउंडेड आल्सो बाय इंडिया
So
फ्रॉम ऑल
that
द
is where
साइड्स
the difference is, and hopefully that should see a change.
या
So
या
let's hope, let's see, and maybe in another few months, 6 months or 8 months, when we revisit Bangladesh, we might be in a position to get a better idea as to how things have changed, and whether they are because if they display positivity, it's there. It's there what happened to Maldives.
राइट
You see, initially elections were India out.
या
Now there is positivity coming from there, positivity from India. We are in a position to help. So that is what will happen with Bangladesh also. और उसके लिए थोड़ा हमें भी पेशेंस दिखाना है, which we are. We are not rushing into anything, and hopefully things will come under control.
करेक्ट सर एनीथिंग
It's
ऑन
a,
ईरान फ्रंट दैट यू सी
Iran, nothing much now. Talks will continue. It will take time. I don't think there is a rush for any action. Unlikely to be anything immediate, because neither side wants it. They don't want to ignite the Middle East. They will keep the pressure on. एंड लेट्स सी, अभी तो सेकंड राउंड थर्ड राउंड ऑफ टॉक्स आने वाले हैं, तो
हम्म।
देखो क्या बनता है. वी नीड
बट
टू
इतनी बड़ी
वॉच.
बड़ी बातें हो रही थी सर, यूएस की तरफ से हम अरमाड़ा भेज चुके
No,
हैं।
that is there, but that's pressure tactics to push them to come down to
कम टू
US terms.
नेगोशिएशंस।
So that is possibly there.
बट सर दैट में ईरान को मानना पड़ेगा कि दे डिड नॉट बो डाउन एट ऑल, मतलब वो।
No, no. You see, they have come down a lot. They've come down a lot.
ओके।
And they also know that the economy is in tatters.
ओके।
The uprising is coming up because of the economy being down. How long can you let it be down?
या।
So these are the aspects. So ultimately, it has to come back. So let's see how it goes through. And
हम्म।
talks hoga. How much will Iran bend? The US wants a wider agreement beyond nuclear. Iran wants to stick to nuclear. देखो.
हाँ, ईरान ने न्यूक्लियर को स्टिक करने का बात कहा कि
Huh, huh. So,
वी विल
but the
स्टिक विद
US
आवर न्यूक्लियर
wants
प्लान।
even ballistic missiles and other issues. So let's see how it goes.
या, विल कीप एन आई
Yeah,
इन टर्म्स ऑफ हाउ थिंग्स पैन आउट।
correct.
Right, sir. Thanks for your time.
Not
Thanks for
at
this
all.
quick session. Appreciate your time always. Thank you so much, then, sir.
A pleasure. Take care.
Thank you so much. Jai Hind,
Okay.
Bharat Mata ki jai.
Jai Hind. Jai Hind.